What's going on, folks? This is Suave, and today we have a full list of reveals for the Film Red Trial Deck promo. So we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at all of those cards and see what they do. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with our leader card. We're just going to take a quick look at Uta once again. We did see her in the previous video. Mono red leader, 5000 power. Once per turn, you get to rest one Dawn. One of your characters with no effects or a vanilla character is going to be able to gain plus 2000 power during this turn. So pretty powerful effect for just one Dawn. We're going to go ahead and breeze through these vanilla cards. So the vanilla cards, we have Sunny Kun, 1 for 3000 power. You can see that it has a Band Presto logo there on the bottom. So they are advertising the Band Presto figures that are going to be coinciding with the Film Red movie. And so it's a cool little way of them advertising these figures on these trading cards as well. They're going to be given out in theaters. We have the Jellyfish Pirates, 3 Dawn for, 3 cost for 5000 power. Then we're going to see Monkey D. Luffy is our 4 cost for 6000 power vanilla. And we have 3 more vanillas here. Yasop, 6 for 8000 power. And our last 2 that we saw in the previous video, Ben Beckman, 7 for 9000 power, as well as Shanks for 8 cost and 10,000 power vanilla. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the more interesting cards. These are the promo cards that are going to be having effects printed on them. Some of them are pretty good, some of them are alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. We have Gordon, 1 cost for 2000 power. No counter on him. He has the film keyword trait. Activate main, you may return this card to the bottom of the deck. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3000 power during this turn. Really powerful effect for just one Dawn. You can either play him right away if you have nothing else better to do with one of your Dawns and then just have him sit there, or you can just play him the turn that you need to give an opponent character minus 3000 power so your opponent doesn't expect it. Then you get to follow it up with maybe a Robin combo or a Jet Pistol, and minus 3000 gives you a lot more flexibility for getting more targets with Robin or Jet Pistol. Or you can just attack into those characters that are getting minus 3000 power. The big trade-off is that he doesn't have a counter, so you don't really feel good if he's just sitting in your hand for a while. You're just waiting for a good target, especially if you draw into more than one copy of him into your hand. He's kind of just sitting there, so it's kind of a weird trade-off, but a really powerful effect nonetheless. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next card that we got going on. And I love these chibi arts that we have here. Helmeppo. Helmeppo is a 1 cost for 2000 power plus 1000 counter, so pretty good there. He does have the film and navy trait. On play, your leader or up to one of your characters gains plus 1000 power during your turn. So decent effect. Okay, it's only 1 cost, so it's cute. It's a cute little effect. However, there is someone online who did find a fun little combination with Jinbei. So Jinbei, the 4 cost blocker for the red cards on block ability. If you block with Jinbei, you get to summon a 2 cost or less character, red character I should say. I believe it's red character, or maybe it's any character. Let's take a look at that again. You get to summon them onto the field. So imagine you're blocking with Jinbei, your opponent's turn, they're attacking you, you block with Jinbei, summon Helmeppo. You can actually give either Jinbei plus 1000, or even better, you can give your leader plus 1000 power. So now your leader is a 6000 power leader on your opponent's turn. So you can actually have more defense that way by having that cute little combination. I thought it was a fun little combo there to share with you all. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next card we got going on here, and another chibi promo. We have Koby, our boy Koby, 3 costs for 3000 power. He is a blocker and he has a trigger to play this card. So if you're familiar with Boa Hancock from the blue starter deck, she has basically the same thing. This is just for the red cards, so it's fun to see Koby here. Whether or not he's going to be fitting into some red decks, a lot of red decks likes to be very aggressive right now, but I think we're gonna start seeing some more control-y cards, so maybe he'll fit into like a more slower control deck, and he might be able to be a surprise defender off the trigger. So pretty cool there. Some people are using the Boa Hancock 3 the equivalent of this card for blue decks, so maybe he will see some play in some of the red decks. We'll see what that looks like in the future. All right, so next one is Bepo with that goofy ass outfit from the trailer. Big Uta fan Bepo is. Bepo is a 3 cost for 2000 power, so really low stats for the cost. He has a counter of plus 2000 though, so 2000 is a really good counter effect. Dawn times 1 when attacking, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3000 power or less. So basically he's the same thing as Robin from the first set, the Romance Dawn set. However, Robin is a 3 cost for 4000 power with plus 1000 counter. So I don't think you would play Bepo over Robin. Now if you want to play Bepo in addition to Robin, maybe that's a whole different story. Now he does have the Heart Pirates trait, so maybe we'll see some more support for Heart Pirates, but right now the only other Heart Pirate support card out there is Bepo himself, and he can't actually summon himself, so you can't really do that interaction. So we'll see what happens with this card. Might not see a whole lot of play for a while unless there's a lot more Heart Pirate support in the future. Alrighty, so next up we have Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo is a very simple card, 2 cost, 3000 power. He's a blocker, but he does not have any counter. So I think Bartolomeo is kind of a really bad card just because you already have the 2 cost Bartolomeo from the Romance Dawn set, who is also red and at least has plus 1000 counter, and he also has blocker. He's only a 2000 power if I'm not mistaken, but he does have an effect to boost him up if you really need to, but otherwise I don't really see a reason to play a 3000 blocker over a 2000 blocker when you can just play the 2000 blocker for the same stats and you have a counter on him. So this one, not really a big fan of. Last but not least, we have Trafalgar Law. So we have Law as a red card now, and he is a Banpresto figure card, so we see the Banpresto art on him. 4 cost for 5000 power, counter plus 1000, not too bad so far. On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn. So essentially he is Ultima, but a much bigger body and a much bigger cost. So on paper he's not that great to use because Ultima has that flexibility of having 1 cost, and so you can combo with Jet Pistol or Robin and then just have that 1 cost and you're free to use those dons for anything else. However, on the flip side, even though he is expensive, he does have that 5000 power body. He's probably better suited in a red-green Law deck, because in the red-green Law deck you can actually cheat him in for just 2 Dawn, and then you have a 5000 power body out there and giving someone minus 2000 power. So in that sense, he's actually pretty good and maybe a little bit better than Ultima in a red-green Law deck. But again, Ultima does have that flexibility of just being a 1 Dawn character out there, and red-green Law does like to have those cheap characters be out there, and in order to have 5 characters to cheat someone in. But nonetheless, he might be pretty good to test out, and we'll see what he does. But overall, I'm a pretty big fan of this Law card. That's gonna do it for today, folks. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about these promos. Are you a fan or are you not a fan of some of these promos? Maybe you're liking the artwork on some, but you're not liking some of the artwork on some of the other ones. Let me know down in the comments what you all think. And if you find yourself coming back to this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. We will be bringing more One Piece card game news in this channel in the near future. So with that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.